When I was hoovering recently, I discovered amongst the things that got too much dust on them some interesting things which I'd like to show, only a handful of them. One of the ones I found was something I found at the Tokyo Toy Fair in the year 2000. A very interesting bit of technology. I contacted this company just the other day. It was all in Japanese, and then I didn't notice from my notes from 2001 that I tried to contact 3Ms about it. I didn't get very far, so I need to take it up again. The substance itself is this stuff here, which just looks completely innocuous. It's a bit of silver paper on a sort of backing. What's it do? Well, it needs a bit of polarization. This is a simple polarized lens. Now, here's the interesting thing. If I hold it up there and you look through the lens at it, you see nothing at all. It's still completely black. If I turn it, no, no, no. This needs polarized light to hit it, and it's presently getting room light, which is non-polarized, and it won't do to have that. And I haven't got a polarized projector. You have to bring this and touch it right on top of it, and then something appears suddenly. I'll turn it around the other way. So to make it vanish, you do the normal thing of turning that like that. That's what you expect. What I don't expect is that if you pull it away and then non-polarized light can get in from the side, it disappears. It actually has to have polarized light hitting it or have a bit of polarized filter sitting right on top of it where nothing else but polarized light can hit it, and then it works. So it's going to be used for jewelry, for labeling or something, some secure purposes, but something I'd love to get hold of. And, well, you might even put it as a Christmas pack item if I can get it. But I don't know what's happened to it since then. So if you come across the material, let me know. I'd love to know more and more about it. But this is 20 years old. Either it was buried because it was found to be no good, or it's bloomed, but not in the toy world. I haven't seen it in the toy world. So that's one item. Another one gathering dust was some very nice placemats which I got from Paul Bars on one of my many trips to Amsterdam. These are beautiful objects because they've got lenticulation, so they have lots of three-dimensional quality to them. And when you look down on them with your plate looks as though it's floating over a base which is much lower down. Something that one works okay-ish. Sometimes this one here for other people works okay, but also if I rock it back and forward, I might be able to get some effect. So there's movement there due to the lenticulation, and reasonably hardy placemats to put your food on the table, and very, very decorative. There was a whole series I've got the catalogue showing about 20 different designs of them. So nice one to find that. The third one is an extraordinary item which came out in 2000 from Playvisions. This is the blurb. It's called the Icebreakers with a Z at the end. It's a social game for the Millennium, they call it. The idea is you took along the toy and you attended the party and you filled in the item itself. There's two of them. You actually carry one, and everyone else has one as well. And you have to fill in the questions all done by pushing the button. It's got 300 questions, and you give your answers, which helps to show what your interests are in life. And then when you press them, you go around, and every now and then you do a bit of that. And if there's a lot of common interest, well, you can say, look, you've got that and that in common, you like that and so on, and conversations start up. It could be a dating thing, but it could be a way of finding like minds amongst your own people. So nice idea. I'll push a few buttons to see if I can get anything to start at all. But I'm not. Oh no, this one here you have to start. I have to say, having bought this or been given it 20 years ago, I haven't actually tried to try it out because I'm not into electronic toys much. Ooh, there's a noise there. That's good. We scroll down to some more things. We do a bit of that. We push that. Oh, it's making a noise. Let's see if it's. Oh, look, we're getting light flashing there. The three responses should be either no or yes or hot yes, something you're passionately interested about. And the idea is to do that and find out whether the other person's interest is similar or not. I suppose I've got to try it out with a friend sometime rather and see if they can get it to work. They got more, but I like the idea. It's nicely made. It's battery operated. It's got magnets there holding it together just temporarily, and you just hang around with this. So a social icebreaker from before it became popular on internet. Icebreakers. It's a nice one. The last item I got was this one here, lurking in another room, but again, it hadn't been touched for years and was covered in dust. Well, the box was covered in dust. They think it's protected. It's a nice sort of series of hexagons, exactly shaped like a football. But when you open it up, look at that. Oh my goodness me! It really does look like something else. And that's as far as it opens, I think. Oh, yes, you can see those ones there forming a star like that, which is where they swivel round and close up it's in the closed mode. So that's as big as it gets. It's an instant football which inflates, as it were. And then with a bit of shoving and pushing, all those little things turn around on the swivels, and somehow that's what's it, a bit of that, and it will eventually get back into something like the original football. Well, I can do it near enough, so I'll have another go later on. But it's a nice idea. And I'm very pleased that I rescued it from a dusty demise. Well, all four of them, in fact, yeah, because they're all things that I really feel I should be showing more and pursuing more because there's some interesting ideas. So look around for dusty things in your house. You might find some gems there. These are.